Friday afternoon, 4:22, on the bike, on the way home. I don't know, fancy to chat. I hope you're all well. I have no topic really to discuss. As I say, I just wanted to catch up. Lots going on recently. Still got to get the Dartmoor Cornwall tour videos out. Hopefully they're going to come soon. One of them should be being released tonight, 18th of March. So what's happened? Not a lot, except fix my throttle. You don't know it was broken. Neither did I really. I was riding home last week and my bike grew cruise control. Literally come into a headlight, went to roll off the throttle and it just stuck open. So yeah, it wasn't very terrifying, honest. It was okay to ride, I could still roll it off manually, just needed to put a bit of effort in. Stripped everything off, had the tank off, had the engine shields off. Trying to find the end of the throttle cable, which I did. It's quite visually routed on the FJR. And everything seemed fine. The cable looks in really, really good order, so it wasn't fraying. Turns out, inside this housing, just there, there's also a cable for the heated grips. They're factory fitted heated grips. And it's wound in there in a very elaborate loop, so that when you roll on and off the throttle, there's enough room for the cable to expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand, contract. Ballet on a bike, I don't think so. But enough room for it to do that so it doesn't get stuck as you roll the throttle on and off. And the grease inside it was almost brittle, really thick and sticky. And I think it had just built up and had enough. I stripped it all down, I cleaned all the old grease off, put new grease back on, spent an hour trying to rewire that loop because it's not intuitive. And there's about 4 parts that you need to sort of hold on together at risk of losing one, and it's all covered in grease. My fingers are covered in grease, so there's bits going everywhere. But I persevered and I have triumphed, and I'm really impressed with the result. The throttle is just so responsive, snaps right back, easy to apply, easy to keep on, a constant speed. Yeah, it feels like a new bike from that perspective. So, bit of a win. I may do something more with that. I don't know if I want to sort of take it apart and show you all because it was such a bummer to get back together. But if you've got an FJR with a similar setup, you know what, give me a shout and I'll send you some pictures of what I did to repair it. Well worth looking at. Cleaned up both the bikes last weekend. Got 3 months worth of salt and crap off this one. I'll be perfectly honest, the FJR did not get washed as often as I would have liked through the winter. Bearing in mind I use her every day. But do you know what? I treated it with ACF 50 as I always do. And when I washed it off and rinsed it all back, she has come up a absolute peach. All the crap had stuck to that, to the ACF 50, so it all just washed off really simply. Really, really happy with that. So yeah, gave them a good wash. Did the same to the Tracer. Coated them in ACF 50 again. Did some chain maintenance on the Tracer. I'll be really honest, I hate chain maintenance, especially on the Tracer because it doesn't have a center stand. So it's just a nightmare to roll it backwards and forwards to get the chain cleaned and lubricated. But I managed to hold it up with a couple of jack stands. I don't have a paddock stand, by the way. I don't know if I'm tight or if it's not got round to it, but I don't have one. I probably should get one. I have seen that I can get a center stand for the Tracer. SW Motec make one, so that's a consideration for a bit later on. But man, getting that back wheel raised up on the jack stand just made it so easy to do the chain mate with. Got one more job to do on this bike really, which is to change out the 12 volt socket in the glove box. Some of you will know that mine failed, well, the fuse blew. And I think it was because I put a, what was it? Yeah, an air pump, plugged it in there and I think it blew the fuse. So won't do that again. But anyway, I'm going to change it out for one that's got a higher rating And also it doesn't have your regular 12 volt adapter. It comes with 2 USB ports, which are more practical and useful to me. I only ever plug USB stuff in there. The normal adapters you put in with the sockets built in, I do find sometimes, unless you get really good, when they vibrate. And I keep buying the bloody things and then forgetting to take them with me. But that was it. I just wanted to chat on my way home. I had the camera fitted to my helmet, so yeah, I'll end it here. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Yippee Friday, mother, I'm not going to say it. But I wish you all a fantastic weekend. You take it easy. Oh, wind! Wind! Yeah, Storm Gareth. Not a fan of Storm Gareth. I am fighting this. It's a nervous laugh, I promise. On that note, I will hopefully see you on the next video. Please leave me a like. If you want to chat, leave me a comment. I always try and respond. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter or Facebook, Island Biker and all of those. And please, 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 if you haven't done already, don't forget to subscribe. You guys have a fantastic weekend, and hopefully it's not as windy as mine. Bye!